I feel like every time that I go to a festival, something like this happens. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Madison. Another video. It's been a hot minute since I posted something, so let's get started. Okay, so basically this is gonna be a story time, and it's gonna be a story time of when I went to Panorama, which was yesterday, Friday. So basically, okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning of the day to the end of the day because it was just such a journey. So let's get started. Basically, like, we were gonna leave at like, we were gonna take like 11:40 train, and then my one friend was like, oh, like I woke up late, whatever. So we were like, okay, that's fine. So we took a later train at like 12:20, whatever. You know, we were on our way, whatever. Got to the train station, bought a drink. You know, we wanted to like pregame because drinks there and food there are mad expensive. Any festival you go to, super overpriced. So I'm like, okay, like I don't want to spend like $12 on a drink each time that I want to drink. That got on the subway, got to where the bus is, and then this guy started talking to my friend Sam. He was like, oh, you got your phone out, so give me your number. It's like easy for me to put my number in. And we were like, what? And he was like, and we were like, oh, like can you get us on the bus for free since like you're trying to like hit on my friend? And he's like, nah, I don't work for that, I just do this, you know, I'm struggling, I'm an actor, I'm a model. And I'm like, okay, that's cool that like, you know, like you're trying to be whatever. He then pulls out his wallet and pulls out a business card and was like, here you go, gave us each all one. And we're just like, okay, thank you, thanks for this. We were on the bus and my friend just like, she's like, I want to start rolling. So we're like, okay. Starts grinding up her weed and all this shit on the bus to the thing, and I'm like, Chrissy, you're insane, like you're whatever. She drops a nug on the floor, literally can't find it, so bye-bye. When we get into the festival, you know, everything's good. We're walking into where it is. We get there, we go in, we take photos first because, you know, just to get it out of the way. So we're taking photos, whatever, blah blah blah, and we're like, okay, like we want to drink, we're gonna start drinking. So my friend gets a wristband, and then she gets us all alcohol. Start walking because there's two, I think there's two no, there was 3 stages, but like there was 2 ones in the front, and then there was like one somewhere else. But every time someone was on the stage, on every other stage, no one else would perform. So it'd be like someone at the main stage, and then there would be like the smaller stage, and they would be performing and no one else would. So it's just that music going on. So we're like, okay, let's just go and like listen to this guy. He's a DJ. We're having fun. We're getting into it. So all of a sudden it just starts like downpouring on us in the middle of the festival, and we were dancing in the rain. Like it was fun, but after a while it just got so annoying. Everything was wet, everything like felt gross, and I have a spray tan on, and my spray tan was like running, like my ankles look so bad. Have you ever seen that photo of the girl like crying and she's like, I forgot to say the word spray tan, feel really dumb right now? Like that's how I felt, because my whole body was just, everything was running, and I'm like, well, great while it lasted. And my hair was just like, you know, when your hair gets wet, just like gross. So whatever, and I have my mom's like bag, and I'm like, Chrissy, like I need to put my mom's bag in your backpack. It's a Chanel bag, so I'm like, yeah, my mom will kill me if anything happens to this. So she's like, okay. So we run over, the drinks are getting sold like a tent. So we run over there, and I put it in, and we just like sit there for a while because it's downpouring, and I'm like, I can't stand in the rain, no one wants to stand in the rain. And all of a sudden my friend Chrissy looks down and starts like puking. And mind you, we were only about an hour and a half into the show, so she was puking, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, it's hot, because it was so hot when it was raining, whatever. It was hot, we were drinking, whatever. So she was like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I bought her water, whatever, still puking, whatever. And then like the rain dies, so we went out at a picnic table, sat down, and like she just like was not feeling well. Like she just was like this the whole time. So I'm like, okay, you probably should eat something. She's like, no, no, I don't want anything. I'm not gonna eat anything. And then my friend Sam was like, okay, like I'm hungry, like let's go get food. So our other friend sat with her. So me and Sam were like on our way to like go find food. She wanted to like this ramen burger, but like they didn't have it. I don't know where she thought that they said they had a ramen burger, because they didn't. She wanted that, and then we couldn't find it. So whatever, we got pizza. Like it was alright, but like we literally were waiting on the line for about like 15 minutes, and like because they were like, oh, our machine's broken, we don't have enough pizza made. And I'm like, okay, I get it, the machine breaks, whatever, like that's fine, but how do you not have enough pizza like made for like a festival? You know, like I don't know. But before that, Sam was like, oh, like I think I want mac and cheese, but you know, sometimes it's not good. So I walked up this group of people. I'm like, hey, excuse me. And the girl was like, and like looked the other way, and I'm like, excuse me. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, is the mac and cheese good? Like my friend wants it, and you know, like she didn't answer. I asked her, and she was like, and someone else answered for her, and like this guy came over, he's like, yeah, like it's really good, the buffalo one is better. And me and Sam were like, okay, thanks. Not getting the mac and cheese, because I'm like, if it's okay, like we're not getting that. So got pizza and a water bottle for $14. Yeah. I literally wanted to cry, because like the pizza was like good, it was a good pizza, but I don't want to spend $14 for pizza and water. And then someone said that like the chicken fingers was like 16, and it was fries and then like 4 chicken fingers. Shit, it was worth it, but we're vegetarians here. So anyway, we go back to my friend. She's still like sick, you know, she still doesn't feel well. She's feeling a little better, but not a lot. Won't drink water, won't eat. I was like, here, have some of the pizza crust. And she like gets up and she's like,
yeah, I think I'm gonna call an Uber home.
And we were like, what? And she's like, yeah, like I really don't feel well, like I'm gonna get an Uber to go home. And we're like, Chrissy, like that's gonna be worse, because first, if you get into an Uber and you throw up, they're gonna kick you out on the spot, and then you're gonna have to pay $150. So don't do that. Sam and like my other friend, they both went to go get food, and I was sitting with Chrissy, and like it was just like drizzling, but the sun was out. And then all of a sudden, some guy on the louds, like on the front stage, like because Daniel Caesar was just at the front stage, Dua Lipa was gonna go next. Okay, cool, we're gonna sit here and then we'll walk to Dua Lipa. That was weird. And then whatever, so we're like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden this guy comes on this loudspeaker and he's like, oh, make sure you take your trash and throw it out. So I'm like, okay, you know, there's trash everywhere, maybe just. And then all of a sudden the rest of the festival is canceled for today. It'll keep going to Saturday and Sunday. And I was like, what? All of a sudden all the lights like on the main stage like shut down. Like, you know how they have screens? Like they took everything down from the screens, and there was someone else performing at like a smaller stage, but she was still going. So we were like, okay, that's weird. Wouldn't they take her out if they were like canceling the whole show? So I call my friend and I'm like, Sam, like they canceled the show, like we have to go. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, they canceled it, like everyone's leaving, we have to go. So like they came back, and people were just like standing around, like some people were leaving, but like not a lot. And like the girl was still performing, so we were kind of like, what? And she's like, are you sure, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, it's like really dangerous. But it just sucked because so many people like came and like whatever. And we, before this, we were like, oh, we want a refund, like I'm getting my money back, because we were there for like 3 hours at most. So we started like walking, and my friend called an Uber, and like no one was helpful. Literally no one was fucking helpful. We were like, what is going on? And I'm like, oh, like do you work here? And they're like, no, we work for Uber. And I'm like, oh, like can you help me like find someone who works here? Like they're like, haha. And then they just drove away, and I'm like, okay, Michael, who? Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we went to go get an Uber, and we were standing there. He's like, yeah, so basically like this road is closed off, so you're not going to be able to get your Uber. And instead of taking the bus back over the bridge, because we were on Randall's Island, we fucking had to walk over the bridge in the pouring rain and the thunder and lightning, and we had no idea where we were going. We were just following these English people. Like they were just walking, and we're like, oh, let's just follow them. Bad idea, because we ended up, don't even know where we were. this guy decided to put, like, you know, like those like safety cones, like the big like circular ones, decided to put that on his body and start hitting into the walls. And I'm like, bro, he almost fucking hit us. And I was like, excuse me. And then this same guy started hitting on my friend's name. He was like, oh, like can I give you my number, like all this shit. And I'm like, oh my god, how do you expect to get someone if you were just like in a dirty like sewage water like thing? Like, honey, no. So that happened in the middle of the Bronx, walking through, no idea where we were going, and like we were like, what? Okay. And then we went down to take a subway, and it was going the wrong way. I kid you fucking not. We were supposed to go downtown, but we took one uptown, like 5 stops, got off, went up, transferred to downtown, and then had to take like 12 stops to 59th Street, and then we had to transfer 59th to something else, to 34th, and then 34th we had to walk in the fucking rain to Penn Station. So yesterday was a very hectic day. They're not gonna give us our money back because they said no refunds, whatever, like the show goes on rain or shine. But I'm like, they have to give refunds. And also this, no one was angry. They sent out an email, thank you Panorama, they're gonna give everyone our money back. So that's like really good, that's the tea. But it was just all in all a very hectic day, and it was crazy because I feel like every time that I go to a festival, something like this happens. For some reason, I just have like really weird luck with festivals, like, or not concerts, because concerts are fine, but like festivals. Like, I've been to Governor's Ball, Coachella, and Panorama, and I know that's like not a lot, but like weird shit has happened every time. You guys know about Coachella, Governor's Ball. Thank you for listening to this. I know it's a really short video, but we were only there for so long, so yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, that would mean the world. And yeah, I hope you all had a great day, a great weekend, a great week, you know. I love you guys. Bye or whatever.